This video made possible by Buy Mobile. Hey everyone, welcome back to Howtechs. Today we're going to show you how to change a language on an Oppo Reno. So this is pretty simple. We'll show you how to change it when the phone is in English, and then we will also change it to a language you probably can't read, like say for example Chinese, and show you how to switch it to English. So if you bought this phone on eBay or your friend played a prank on you and you want to get it back into a language you can read from a language you can't read, just follow these instructions and you should be able to figure it out. Okay, so first of all, it's in English. You want to change it to something else. How do you do that? So look for the settings icon here. So in this case, it's right here on the home screen, but it might be on the second screen or third screen or wherever. But just look for it, and it's basically like a gear, and click on that. And then you want to go down from the top, go all the way down to language and regions, and it's basically like a orange letter A in a box. So now you can basically set the language, and you have all kinds of choices. So let's, for example, switch it to Chinese. So let's do simplified Chinese, or let's do traditional Chinese. So maybe you got it from Hong Kong, it came in traditional Chinese. So just hit done, and then it will basically ask you to change. Do you confirm? And boom, it's already done. So it's basically pretty instant. And you can see here, now most of the apps, at least the sort of general ones, including weather and settings and tools, etc., are all in Chinese. But some apps like Web, Novel, Facebook, there is no Chinese title. It's just called Facebook. So not everything will show up in the foreign language, but that's the basics. So now what do I do if I get the phone and it's in Chinese and I can't read Chinese? Well, obviously you just do the same steps. And so I'll explain it again really clearly. So if you look for the gear, which in this case says Sheding in Mandarin, but basically it's settings. And then you want to look again for that letter A down in orange towards the bottom, and that's basically like, it's probably halfway between the top and the bottom. So maybe whatever, the 10th thing down, it's between the battery and the nut. And so yeah, go to languages and click on this first one, and that basically says languages. And now you can choose between all the different languages that you saw before. So let's switch it to US English and just hit this top corner, which is basically complete. And it says, do you want to change it to English? And of course it only says it in Chinese. So if you couldn't read that, you might be in trouble. Okay, and now we're done. It's in English. So that's basically it. If you can't find the settings thing, you can also always pull down and then look for the little nut up here. So sometimes it's a nut, sometimes it's a gear, but basically it goes to settings. And then again, look for the language and regions. Okay, so that's it for today. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If this video helped you out, definitely leave a comment and give us a thumbs up, and consider subscribing. And also definitely check out our other how-to videos for this phone and many others here on Howtechs. Bye. This video made possible by buymobile.com.au. SIM card is here on the bottom right, and there's also a very small notch here on the bottom right as well. You guys can see that. There's also